Yo guys, it's crazy. I just landed in Vietnam, Ho Chi Minh, my first country. Exciting!
Cabin crew to landing stations.
Empty streets, but I keep searching for your trace in the dark. Losing myself in the endless memories of the end right from the start. You're an obsession in my head, I can't forget your eyes. Your kisses burn my skin, I feel so empty inside.
Yo guys, it's crazy. I just landed in Vietnam, Ho Chi Minh, my first country. Excited to explore the city. Check ko muna yung baggage ko. Luggage and then withdraw. There. See my luggage. So I just got my luggage. So let's see now and withdraw. Exciting! Naka-withdraw na ako. So, let's book. Yan. Magbubuk na sana ako ng Grab pero bibili muna ako ng makakain ko. Kasi gutom na ako at madaling araw na. Ang last kakain ko pa pala guys is 3 p.m. So, 2 a.m. na ngayon. Are you open? Are you open?
Yeah.
Can I get the number 2? Banh mi. Yeah.
Anything else?
With iced coffee. No, that's it.
Sorry?
The banh mi, number 2. 162. Ay.
Bánh tạc nha.
Yan. Dito guys, so. This is just for tonight. Kasi hindi pa ako makakalabas. Mamaya pa akong tanghali alabas ulit. Pwes ako. Uy, ganda dito. Wala, mamaya ako nalapit yung immigration story. Ang bilis lang. And hindi na ako nag-fail papunta dito kasi nakaka-stress. So, for the longest time, kinakabahan talaga ako dito sa travel because I'm first solo traveler. So, medyo hindi ko pa kabisado. Pero, you know, I'm really excited to share, like, the immigration, napakabilis lang for me. Thank you, Lord. Wow. Parang ano lang din, Pilipinas. Although, since first time ko, parang nakapanibago kasi nasa paligid ko iba yung language. Ayun, segue ko lang, kwento ko na yun sa immigration. So, pag first time traveler kayo, as much as possible, maghanda kayo ng maraming documents. Of course, yung passport should be 6 months valid from your flight date. Syempre, yung mga supporting documents nyo, like yung ticket nyo, kailangan may return ticket. That's the best way for you to pass. Yung booking for your hotel at yung itinerary nyo, dapat kabisado nyo like kung saan kayo pupunta. So in my case, ang primary reason ko naman ba't ako pumunta dito is manonood ako ng Miss Cosmo International, which is a international pageant. So, dinagdagan ko lang ilang days para makapagbakasyon din. So, my experience with immigration, I would say hindi naging mahirap. For first-time traveler, I would say sa lahat naman nakita ko sa TikTok, sa YouTube, like all of them sharing their experiences, I feel like yung experience ko mas easy. Hindi ko inasahan na ganun kadali. Of course, you have to be polite, smile, and your demeanor should be, positive para ma-attract yon ng IO. Like, pagpunta ko pa lang doon, so yung IO na nag-interview sa akin is lalaki. And he immediately asked for my passport, and then may boarding pass. Yan. Tapos, yun lang niya sa napupunta. Of course, sa Saigon, sa Ho Chi Minh. Nung kuha niya ng passport ko, pagtanong niya sa akin na kung saan ako pupunta, sabi niya, sir, picture na kita. Then, picture. And then, sabi niya lang sa akin na, anong gagawin mo doon? Tapos, sabi ko, manood ako ng pageant. Sabi yung Miss Cosmo International. And, syempre, hindi niya yung vibe. So, sabi ko, may ticket po ako. Pinakita ko yung ticket para hindi na rin siya magtanong at meron din siyang basis. Tapos, in-encode niya yon, and then sabi niya na, tatrabaho ka, sir? Opo. Saan? Sinabi ko yung company. And sabi ko rin na may COE po ako kung gusto niyo. And then, kinuha niya yung COE, then in-encode, then yun na. Tapos na. Sa totoo lang, I wouldn't say na kinabahan ako ng husto. Because I know na magbabakasyon lang talaga ako. And I think that's the thing kapag mag-a-abroad ka and mag-visit ka as tourist, na dapat confident and dapat planado lahat. Siyempre, hindi naman tayo magbabakasyon sa ibang bansa nang wala tayong plano and wala tayong at least itinerary na inahanda. So, kung tatanungin pa nga ako, pwede ko pang ibigay mga bookings ko for the next 2 days kasi 3 days nga siya. Pero hindi na siya inalap. Presentable, be confident, know kung ano yung gagawin nyo dun sa country, and that's it. Yun lang, kasi nakakatakot lang din yung mga nasa YouTube and sa TikTok na makikita nyo. They're sharing their experiences and lahat naman valid. Iba-iba yan, and I wouldn't say na yung experience ko would be the same as yours. Hopefully, same lang din para walang masyadong kaso. Alam mo yun, walang tanong. Siguro, I was there for 2 minutes. Max. Tumagal lang siya kasi nag-encode si IO. Other than that, it was a swift transaction. And then, nung nakapasa ako, syempre, I contained myself. Syempre, sobrang saya ko na. Sabi ko nga, hindi ako nag-vlog papunta dito kasi super stressful. And ayaw mo naman din mag-vlog na hindi ka sure na makalabas ka, di ba? Okay lang yung experience ko. And sana ganun din maging experience ko on the next coming travels kasi marami pa akong plano. I thought nasa Pilipinas lang ako magta-travel. Pero, Lord is good. He blesses us every day. He blesses us with work. And, and I think that's something na lahat ng mga nagtatrabaho, go travel. If you're first solo traveler, don't be afraid. Although, bring documents. Yun lang yung talagang safety net nyo. Like, kung kabado kayo, wala kayong magagawa. Again, passport, 6 months valid, then you're booking for your flight. Kailangan may return ticket. That's the best way for you to pass. Kasi that's yun yung guarantee somehow na babalik ka kasi may return ticket ka. And, syempre kung paano mo siya present, hindi naman kapag may return ticket ka, papasa ka na. Hindi din ganon. Pero, depende na rin sa paano may approach yung IO. Hotel, hindi naman hinanap sa akin. Hindi rin nagtanong kung saan mag-stay. Which is, okay lang. Kasi, hindi ko naman bigas itong Airbnb place. District 3. So, ayun, COE, please do kung employed kayo, kung may business, is of course a business registry nyo and other requirements. Unemployed, I don't know how you're gonna support your case, pero marami naman ako nakikita na unemployed na nakakapasa as long as you have the funds, you have sponsors and everything. And technically, feeling ko, nasa tao na rin, kaya case-to-case basis siya. Kung paano yung aura nyo pagdating nyo dun sa mismong cubicle. And I prepared my payslips pala. There's no such thing as over-preparing. Kapag first solo traveler ka, mas maraming document, mas maganda. I saw nga sa TikTok at sa YouTube, maraming nag-prepare ng ITR nila, pag-EB contributions. And patunay talaga na nandito sila sa Pilipinas at may babalikan sila. And I think that's the gist kapag lalabas ka. Kailangan mong bumalik. Regardless of your reason. Alam ko kahit hindi ka nga tourist, like working visa, alam ko may expiration din yun diba? So you have to, of course, make your case na babalik ka after your visa expires or you're gonna reapply. Kapag sinend ka naman ng company mo, of course, you have your return date, mga ganon. So, ayun. Masaya lang ako kasi at least yung first experience ko for my solo travel internationally, hindi horror story. And I think this is something new to me. Hindi ko inisip na magiging mas madali for me. Di lang ako kinabahan kasi I know for sure na babalik ako and I know kung ano yung gagawin ko doon dito sa Ho Chi Minh and kung kailan ako babalik. Calculated ko naman lahat. So kung tatanungin pa naman ako ng further questions, I can answer and I have supporting documents. I have my leave request. Kasi kapag sa amin, mayroong leave calendar, print ko pa yun. And then yung approval ng manager ko sa email. Lahat yun. Everything. Prepare ko siya para in case tanungin, meron akong ibibigay. Pero, thank you Lord, hindi naman siya tinanong. So yeah, if you have questions about immigrations, just, comment down below and share your experience. Ako naman ay first-time traveler, so I wouldn't be able to share much. But what I can share is more of like positivity that kapag solo traveler ka, you can do it. Like, you definitely can go out of the country, enjoy, just be confident, plan ahead, and of course, dapat kailangan planado lahat. It's not acceptable na magbubook ka lang tapos wala kang plano. Although, may mga nagbabakasyon na kunwari sa Maldives, ganyan, o di kaya sa Bali, di ba? Yung mga nakikita ko nagbabakasyon sa Bali, anong tawag doon? Nagstay lang sila sa villa for 2-3 days, tapos meron naman din mga tourist spots outside the villa. Ganon. Pero I suggest na you plan ahead, alam niyo yung gagawin niyo for the entirety of your stay, and that's it. Be positive, makapasa kayo. If you're first traveler, take it from me, you can do it. You can do it. Huwag kayong matakot. Although precautions din sa lahat ng mga nakikita niya sa YouTube and sa TikTok, totoo din yan. Case-to-case basis. And I wouldn't say na yung experience ko is magiging experience to them. And hopefully, I'm praying sa next travels ko would be the same experience. So, depende talaga yan. So, good vibes. So, yun lang. See you later.